What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pipe Revival. Get your pipes out, load her up. We're having some Prince Albert tonight. I gotta tell you, this Prince Albert, I love it. I really, really do. I don't know why I hadn't smoked this stuff. And if it wasn't for the whole STG debacle going on with the Granger. And for those of you who don't know, they're adding vinegar to a lot of their blends that they've taken over, and the vinegar really brings the mouth feel of the tobacco down, and it burns the crap out of my tongue. So I bought a tub of Prince Albert because that's the only way you can buy it. You got to make a commitment when you buy Prince Albert. You have to make a commitment. So anyways, load your pipe up. Tobacco of your choice. Pipe of your choice. We're just going to have a pipe companion podcast here. You know how Joe Rogan does the Fight Companion podcast, where you can just watch their podcast and they got the time to the whatever fight they're watching, and it's just him and a bunch of his friends in there, and they're just cracking up the whole time about them, commenting on the fight. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have it's a pipe companion. You just flip this on, and we'll have front porch discussions. Really, nothing in particular. Sometimes you just want to have a pipe with an old friend. Smoking for me is good, and it's a social activity. It's better as a social activity, I think. You know, like cigarette smokers, they don't want to smoke alone. You know, you want to smoke, they offer you a smoke even if you don't smoke. I think it's a good time to have a conversation over a bowl of fine tobacco. And this Prince Albert. For you guys that kind of, not saying any of you guys, but for you guys that kind of shame these over-the-counter blends, these codger blends, you need to get checked out by a professional. Let me tell you, these things are good. I mean, they're so good. I haven't smoked all the tobaccos that is out there that's available. I haven't done it. I've smoked all the genres, and I've smoked some of the top of the line, probably all the top of the line. brand names. And Prince Albert. This is just good stuff. So, I read something from somebody. You know, I kind of feel a little bit bad because I'm just talking. I have no script. I have nothing. Sometimes I just press play on or record on the phone, and I have no idea where in the world this conversation is going to go. So it literally is like we're sitting on the front porch. But anyways, I read something on the Facebooks. I don't know what group it was in. But anyway, something about Samuel Gaywith is once they're done selling to whatever tobacco they have on hand, they're done. Now, I only read that one thing. And you would think something like that would be all over. And I've only seen it that one time. So I don't know if it's just somebody just stirring the pot. I don't know if it's a bot. Are there bots on Facebook? I don't know. I know there were bots on Twitter back before Elon cleaned it up. So it was something like 80 something % of all the traffic and comments and things on Twitter were bots. There weren't even real people. Isn't that insane? That's just insane. I'm not on Twitter or whatever it's called, X. Mainly because I don't understand it. I've kind of like let go of the technology. Kind of just like, you know, I use in a very base form, but I kind of just, you know, I was trying to there for a while back in the early 2000s when all of this, I was trying to hang on for a little while, but then I just let go and just let it drive off into the sunset away from me. So when it comes to technology, I can get on Facebook, I can press record, I can make thumbnails with these phones are so powerful. It's amazing. This is just, I make these thumbnails for my videos, and I'm impressed. You guys probably aren't impressed, but I'm impressed because I make them. Not all of them. Some of them are just like AI from Facebook. I just type in something like "old man smoking a pipe on the front porch." Make them older. Make them older, Meta. Listen to me. But these other ones I make in my photo program. When you take a picture and you go to photos, you can like edit stuff and add. That's how I make all these little thumbnails. I'm super impressed with myself. You guys get excited about smoking a pipe? You get excited. Sometimes I go to bed just so excited knowing that I'm going to get up in the morning with a hot cup of joe and a pipe in my front porch. I got a full screened in front porch. I got bird feeders. I got my chair, my little table. It's a little cold out there right now. It got cold last night. But man, that is my place out there. I could sit out there literally all day long. Anyways, I had something I was going to talk to you about. Man. Can't remember what it is. This is excellent pipe tobacco has made me forget. Oh, I know what it was. This trend, I don't know if it's a trend. Maybe it's just like an expectation. And that people have when they think about smoking a pipe, about the bringing out the intellectual in a person. When you have those types of people, that's when that's what they want out of a pipe. They want to be this proper intellectual. And I've been watching a guy on YouTube. He's pretty popular. I mean, he's very popular, I would say. But man, it's just all about reading books and putting on a smoking jacket and just playing this part of this, this intellectual pipe smoker. That contemplates deep and important things. And I'm just like, man, I'm just a regular guy out here. You know, I enjoy some history and I want to know some stuff. But, I'm busy, like, funding my operation, my little operation that I got going. My house, my wife, my kids, putting a daughter through college. Keeping all the cars going, my big truck going. You know, I try to do all the work on that. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with academia, I guess. It's kind of corrupted a little bit. It's kind of, I don't want to get overly political or anything, but I think you get the idea. You know what I'm talking about. And I see how the pipe lends itself to contemplative thought, and I get all that. And, I get reading books and all that stuff. That's a great thing to do. Knowing your history. History is good because history is like, like a land surveyor. You know, how they have to plot their azimuth. And then they plot everything off of that. They put these azimuths in and they plot everything. That's how they know where they're at. That's what I view history as that. If you want to know where you're at, you need to read history. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to read history. And that will place you. And then you, after that, then you'll know what direction you need to go to get to where you want to be. It's pretty easy. I'm a nuts and bolts type of guy. I'm just being complicated, and I got to break it down in the terms and ideas and concepts that I can think about and I can understand with my monkey brain. I tell you what, I don't want to keep going on about this Prince Albert, but man, this is great stuff. And I mean, come on now. Anyways, if you guys know anything about that Samuel Gayworth stuff, I'm not really, I've tried, what have I tried out of Gayworth? I think some of their, 1792 something or another. It's a flake. Which I'm all out on flakes. I'm done with flakes. I'm done with all that, except Three Nuns. That's the only, well, I'm not going to say that. I like Stockton too. Yeah, I like Stockton and Dark Twist. I'm lying to you. Those are medallion cut. It's not quite flakes. I don't like how most flakes rub out. And the Virginia flakes are a little bit better, but like the darker stuff, that kind of rubs out. It never packs very well for me. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like you're fighting with it the whole daggum time you're smoking it. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not interested in that anymore. I don't like having to work for my smoke session. You don't have to work with this stuff. I packed this stuff in there. See how tight that that stuff in there is packed super tight. Maybe that's pressing it like that and storing it in a jar. Maybe that is adding to the complexity. It's giving it some depth, some character. I don't know. Got a load delivering about 130 miles away from my house tomorrow morning. So tomorrow's my go home day. Always excited about that. Man, when I go home, now that football season's over, I go home. Well, football season's not all the way over. College football, we still got the championship games and stuff like that, but it's not like from 11 in the morning to 11 at night games. I go home and I'm 1,000,000 miles an hour, man. 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's like I get my rest and relaxation out here when I go back to work. Get all my honeydew stuff done, all my projects, everything. And I'm fixing to start on a boat. I bought an old fiberglass speedboat, like a jet pump boat that's going to have a V8. Going to be a speedboat. So I got to restore it. So that's fixing to start up. That's going to take up a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, a lot of my money. Let me know what you guys think about this idea, this smoking companion idea. Just a video you can watch, listen to while you smoke your pipe. Probably not for everybody. Just me rambling on. You probably want to hear some like actual information. Anyways, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this bowl, and I hope you're enjoying whatever you're smoking. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.